A lot of you need to hear this. You're not memorable enough in your job search. You might be thinking, well, how could I be? I'm just applying and nobody's calling me back. And that's normal. We've spoken about this. If you've looked at any of the videos before, the job search broken, and it's not your fault, but it also is if you're not doing this one thing. Now, what do I mean by you're not being memorable? If somebody calls you, if you are lucky enough to get a call from a screening call, a recruiter, a hiring manager, someone referring you potentially, and you're speaking to them and you're not getting a call back, it's because you're speaking to them. You're not painting. And what I mean by that is you want to be memorable by the way you explain who you are, your transferable skills, and what you can do. Now, what better way to do that than to paint it rather than speak it? Now, what do I mean by speaking it and painting it? Milo's lost the plot. Not yet. So, how do you paint something in the way you explain it rather than just speak it? I want you to imagine a room with a major pink elephant, 3 times the size of a normal elephant. Close your eyes and imagine that. Okay, now that looks like a very specific, detailed image. You're not writing the words pink elephant in a big room or a big pink elephant. You're actually imagining it. It's very difficult to imagine the words. So, how does that translate into your job search? Well, let's say you work in sales and you get a call from somebody and they say, right, tell me a little bit about you before we potentially progress you into the next round. You're going to probably say, hey, I work in sales and yeah, I've been working there for 6 months and you know, I'm really passionate. That's you speaking it, but you're not painting it. Here's another way to paint it. I work in business development. My style is consultative. What I really love about the opportunity of business development and sales is the opportunity to change people's lives by a product or service that I can effectively sell to them, get them to really believe it. That's painting it. And a lot of you are not memorable enough because you're speaking things. You're not actually diving into the measurable metrics of what you can do. Now, if you have no experience and you're speaking transferable skills, you're going to have an even tougher time. So you have to paint the transferable skill and who you could be in the role. Your job search is a sales job. You're the product. These companies are buying you. And if you're going to speak something, you have to have a lot of experience. If you're looking for a COO position, you have 25 years and you're a seasoned professional, great. Speaking specific metrics can help. But in this job search, my audience is very much the entry level, the job switchers, and people who are struggling to get into roles because the market is very saturated. So you have to paint your experience. You have to be exciting. You have to sell yourself so effectively that the company has no choice but to want to hire you. They can see the transferable skills about what you can bring to the table. The same way I gave you the analogy of the pink elephant in the giant fuzzy room, you imagine that. Okay, it's the wording I'm using. If you're explaining your skill in a very traditional way, you're just speaking your experience. Being able to paint it, you add emotion, you add career progression, you add measurable metrics, you add company culture, work style. If you're looking for a position that requires remote opportunities or a remote type of responsibility, you have to paint the experience of time management, motivation, being able to handle your emotions in a role, being able to be left to your own devices. If you're looking for a traditional job role with a hierarchical company culture, you need to explain the fact that you can take orders, you want to build into a team, you want to career progress to the top, you want to be able to grow and build on your existing skill set. You're an investment. So you have to paint that experience, not just speak it. And a lot of you fall short when it comes to this because you're just speaking the experience. You're literally copying and pasting verbally your resume, your CV. You're just repeating yourself. From an employer's point of view, they're going to see a CV that you most likely have used ChatGPT to create. They're going to ask you the question, so tell me about yourself. And you're just going to repeat it. You're going to speak the same stuff. Rather than speaking, paint. Paint the experience, paint the transferable skills, paint who you could be in the role. Go into more detail about why you're the right fit without saying, hey, I'm the right fit because you want to show it, you want to explain it in colorful detail. If you've got the transferable skill, if you feel you're unique, if you have no experience, you can do this. If you have a lot of experience, you can do this. If you have transferable skill, I represent a lot of teachers when it comes to job search, and I represent a lot of their experiences in these videos, and also people from the military, for example. There are a lot of transferable skills, even if the roles are very different. Teachers go into project manager roles, data analysis roles, risk analyst roles, business development roles, and there's a lot of transferables. So rather than saying, hey, I've worked with a lot of people, I've taught kids or teenagers, you want to then go into the detail of painting that experience. I have extreme customer satisfaction experience. I can deal with 35 people at one time. If you're in the military, you have the ability to handle pressure that most people do not. So you have to paint that experience. If you've got transferable skills in sales and you're looking for a better sales role, let's say AI, SaaS, software sales is a big thing right now. A lot of people in software sales are making a hell of a lot of money and they're loving their job doing it. And they're painting how transferable their measurable metrics are. So I guess the main reason for this video is to get you to stop speaking and start painting. Now, if you found this video helpful, a little bit different than what you're used to, like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, means the world to me, and it helps me build more of these videos. If you like anything I say, put a comment. Let's have a conversation. If you don't like it, put a comment. Let's have a conversation. Challenge me on it. I would love to connect with you as well. In the links in the description, you can apply to join the How to Job Plus program. You and I can work together. I can help you paint your experience better when it comes to showcasing your skills and why you should be in a specific industry or company. If you want to just connect with me on LinkedIn, please do send me a message. I try to respond to everybody. So I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.